Hello and welcome to a new episode of Street Pundits. We're back again with some new content for you, some new content for your head tops. I'm here joined by three guests with me. I'll start with you, Ben. How are you?
Great, man. Happy. You know what I'm saying?
Why has he got that smile? Like he's waiting to unleash some bombs or something.
Hey, no, man.
He's up to something. That kid's up to something, isn't he?
Nah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's been a good week, innit? Good 2 weeks, should I say?
Ty, how you doing?
Good, bro. I'm alright, man. I hope everyone's well. That's watching. And yeah, looking forward to the pod, man.
Yeah, Nosa. Hey, how you?
Good. I'm alright, man.
You good, yeah?
I'm perfect.
Energy, Nosa. You're just there, bro. What's wrong with you?
What do you want me? What else do you want me to
It's
say?
been a long season for him, man. It's been a long season for him.
Yeah, I'm saying my shoulders are. I'm not arrogant today. I'm just Nosa, innit? my shoulders are.
But after losing the cup final, after pamming by Bayern, he's no more arrogant. He's just Nosa.
I just like football, innit? I don't support no team. I just like football.
Them ones. I hear you. Anyway, so before we get into this pod, just want to do some little housekeeping. So just follow us on our socials. Instagram, we're at Street Pundits. Twitter, Street_Pundits. Our last episode we released like a nostalgia episode with Ben and his brothers. Ben, talk us through that episode. It's a funny one, isn't it?
It was
You really
great.
need to check that out.
It was great. I had to get the fam obviously together. They wanted to jump on.
Yeah.
It's running bands. That's how. Obviously, I grew up in a household full of all boys, innit? Just me and my brothers. So that's what it is all the time. Just straight arguments on football. All support different teams as well. So I'm just happy to bring the content to the page, innit? Obviously.
Yeah, it's good. We look forward to the next episode. We look forward to it. So yeah, we'll get to it. So obviously the domestic season's over. So that means the Champions League resumed. So we have like the continuation of the round of 16. So just the first game we'll touch on quickly. You know what? We'll mix the FA Cup final with the Chelsea game and just whatever. So we'll leave that.
Oh, I didn't even realise we were talking about the
Yeah,
final,
we ain't talked about that since, have we?
We don't need to, man. Let's just leave that one out, man.
Yeah,
We'll come back to that one, but
I'm say quiet,
But yeah, so just the Real Madrid Man City game. Real Madrid beat Man City. Who watched that game? What were your takeaways from it? Obviously, Man City lost. He just wants to chip in first.
Obviously, Varane didn't have his best game. It was disappointing, obviously, because everyone sees Varane as a world-class player, and it was unfortunate.
Yeah, talk us from that performance. Your French brother, you know, your French counterpart.
You know, I mean, he grew up on the streets of Paris, didn't he? So like, I don't know. He should be a baller.
What? He grew up on the streets of Paris.
I'm joking. I'm capping. No, it was just a full game. Like Varane's like so reliable as a centre back, and he's composed on the ball. But obviously, it was opposite to that on the net, and Man City just capitalised on that. So I don't know if he didn't make those mistakes, I would say, no, you know what, Man City would have still qualified. Yeah.
Ty, I'll come to you. Did you think it was more of like a Man City playing really well, or just Real Madrid making silly mistakes, or where do you think? Is it more of Man City's game plan, or just?
I think it was City were the better team and are the better team in my opinion, but the mistakes made it easier for City to take the win, and I feel like it was surprising, innit? Because Real Madrid have the history over City, but it looked like City were more composed in that situation than Madrid. So it was weird to see that, but I think it's just based on the fact that with Ronaldo leaving and Madrid not really having the leader of someone of like Ronaldo's caliber, I feel like they look to Sergio Ramos more so like how they did with Ronaldo, just in like how he leads the back line, and I feel like Varane relies on Sergio Ramos a bit more than Ramos would rely on Varane, innit? But it showed today that Varane probably needs someone like Sergio Ramos to lead the line.
Just to chip on your point, I think he's a very, very good secondary centre back. So I feel like if you place him next to someone that's good as well, like obviously Varane's top class centre back, I feel like if you place him next to a leader then that's him in his element. That's him in his like. But if you was to put him next to someone who's young, who's like, do you know what I'm saying? He's a very, very good secondary centre back. Someone who probably needs to be next to a leader or a captain. But if you was to put him as the
I don't
linchpin
think
as
he's had
your,
enough games. Yeah, I don't think he's had enough games as the leader. So
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
France squad, I feel like he gets away with it. At the same time, they've got a number of good players as well, innit? So
Yeah.
and at Madrid, he's playing with Sergio Ramos, one of the best centre backs in the world. And if you don't want to give him the best centre back, well, one of the best centre backs in the world, if you don't want to view him as that, you can definitely view him as one of the best leaders in the game. And yeah, with that missing, it had a huge impact on how Madrid played. So yeah, I just say City were the better team on the day, and they showed it in how they played.
Yeah, Ben, anything to add on that?
I just think Real Madrid came on banner, to be fair, because you don't really see them playing out the back like that. Too tough, innit? Like they were actually trying to proper play. And when I watch them, not that often, but when I do watch them, it's not really like that. Like it's proper forced on them, like to play out the back. So I thought Zidane just thought I've won the La Liga when I shouldn't really have won the La Liga. Boy, just go out there and have some fun in it, see what happens. But I don't think they really want to win Champions League this year. I think they was just there. But yeah, City capitalized. Obviously, you got to finish off the job, and they done well. To be fair, good game.
Yeah, it's a good point where you raised, because I think Real Madrid, they've won a cup and they won a league as well, so they've really won 2 trophies. So maybe they might have been a bit complacent with it, or just. But yeah, so do you think? No, so I come to you just.
Wait, sorry. Or was it just the brilliance of Philip Foden? I don't know. In that false 9 role,
he was City's worst player on the pitch. Worst player by far. He weren't good. Don't get me wrong. He's a class player, but on the day he weren't good.
The next point.
Don't even try, bro. Don't even try.
Ty, shut that down. Ty said, not today. Not today.
Nah, you gotta be real with it, Ben. Don't cap on it. That was
touches all over the place.
I think since lockdown, Philip's been like top.
Yeah, he has been good. He has been good.
Yeah, since lockdown, but not in this game.
That was a poor game by him. I can't lie.
But yeah, just to touch on another. I think another person who had a poor game was Casemiro. He was misplacing everything. He's touched all over the place. Do you think that midfield of Casemiro, Modric, Kroos, do you think that should be broken up? Do you think it's run its course? Obviously, it's won plenty of trophies. They deserve a lot of respect, but do you think that time's over, or would you give another season, or what would you do with that midfield?
Come on, man! Like that. This like Ben said, this season, they shouldn't have won the La Liga, and in all due respect to Zidane and his masterclass and Arteta, but I don't think the midfield is good enough to compete, or they're not competent enough. Like at the age they're at in their career, they've won titles, they've won 3 champs. I don't think they're competent enough to win a Champions League, because Modric and Kroos, they're like, I think their legs are dead. Like especially Kroos, like he can't run, and Casemiro, like in that match. I haven't watched him too much this season, but Casemiro in that match, he made like a number of mistakes. Like it's not the Casemiro I used to watch when he won the 3 Champions Leagues, So I think they do need to have a revamp in the majority of the squad, to be fair, like especially the midfield, because midfield's where like they make everything tick X, Y, Z. But
I think I agree with you at that point, but I believe because with obviously Modric plays a bit in front of Kroos and Casemiro. I think Modric's legs I think they're completely gone. Like he just doesn't look like the same player. Like he doesn't look like as effective as he was. Like he won a Ballon d'Or 2-3 years ago. He just doesn't look the same player. Obviously, Kroos never really had the dynamic like athleticism and all that stuff. Like he never really had that in the first place. So he always had that quality. But in my opinion, I'd probably I'll play Valverde a bit more and probably get another anchorman next to probably Kroos. And I think they probably need to bred in their young players, because they have got a lot of like young players. I know they've got like Valverde, Reguilon.
Hold on, sorry to cut you. You rather take out Casemiro than Kroos? Yeah,
Kroos has played well this season. He's been good this season.
I don't know.
He's got that quality though. Like he's got that, like in my opinion, he's not too like. You always have that quality of just being able to.
Yeah, he's a quality player. He's a quality
being able
player,
to run the game. And if he has someone who can run for him, like if I was them, I'd probably take like test your resolve with Kante. Take a Kante. See how much Lampard does like Kante. Take Kante out of Chelsea, bring him to Real Madrid, maybe. Put him next to Cruz. You never know, man.
You never know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, just Ty, I'll come to you on this point. Like they've got a lot of young players. Like obviously I mentioned Mendy, even Odegaard, all that stuff. Do you think it's time to bred them in?
Definitely, yeah. I feel
And
like
which
you lot
youngers
are
would
being
you
a bit
bred in as
sharp
well?
on Modric. I think Modric is still class. I just feel like maybe if I have all of them, if I wanted to keep one, I'd keep Modric. I'd just drop Modric in if anything, because he's a class apart. I feel like Modric is a world class player. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You have
no,
to
it
hold on
definitely
to
was.
those.
Yeah.
And just quickly, why do you lot keep saying that Real Madrid didn't deserve to win the league? I'm a bit confused as to why you lot keep
Okay,
saying that.
that was a wrong choice of
Behind
words, but
everything, bro.
Huh?
Behind everything. Poor
no.
this
Go
season.
on, Ben. Go on, Ben.
No, but he was excellent in the league. I don't understand. Everyone was poor.
But that's but no. True to say, I did say Real Madrid are going to win the league, even though they don't deserve it. I just think like what Ty said.
What do you mean
No
by
one
they
was
don't
great in
deserve
the
it? Or
league.
there was no, they weren't a clear winner. I think that
Yeah, there
that's
wasn't a clear winner. That's
They weren't
But
clear winners. That's
saying
what
that
you mean.
that's different. You can't just grill Real Madrid like, oh, they didn't deserve it when no one else deserved it and they won it. Like, do you know what I mean? If you gotta kind of give them that, in my
But
opinion.
weren't Barcelona on top of them though for a while, and then they're like a
For a
resurgence.
while,
they
yeah,
weren't.
for a while.
It was
But
for
then,
like during the lockdown period. That's it. Like
No,
when
they
nah,
came
not
back
really.
before that. I
Nah,
thought it was before
they were
that.
there for back
Yeah.
before that.
It was more like Barca, like giving the league away than Real Madrid actually.
Yeah. Cause I remember Barcelona, they were on top by a couple, and then Barcelona kept like drawing
it
games,
was
and
like
then
2 or 3
kept winning.
points.
That's what I meant. Not like they didn't deserve it, like they didn't go
Yeah.
out there. Just like Barca had it in their hand and just like they just gave it away once. You get me?
Well, what do you think of Man City's chances though, guys?
Like I said, Man City or Atlanta, bro. It has to be one of them two.
I don't know why you
Why
keep
is-
saying Atlanta. Bro.
Yeah.
Why Atlanta?
He
I'm
loves the
so
underdog.
bad.
He loves the underdog. He needs it. He needs it.
Atlanta.
You
Why?
need to
I'm
fight
bad.
sometimes, bro.
Wait, Ben. Have you heard like because you keep saying Atlanta, but have you read
Donny,
up
innit?
about the fact that Illich's wife cheated on him and that? So
That's sad, man.
he's not. It's not looking like he's gonna be there. That's a big taking away about 30 goals from the team.
It's tight.
So
I think Leon might have more of a chance than them because Leon
Come
just
on,
knocked
man.
out.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Leon just knocked out Juventus on the away goals.
You know what it is.
you lot are shameless.
They might do, though. They might. That's some good. You can't discredit them for knocking out Juventus, a big team at Juventus. But yeah, go on, Nosa.
I feel like Juventus have been
Go on,
poor. Juventus have been poor the whole season. That's if you wanted to say
True.
a team didn't
That's
deserve
true.
to win the league, I'd put Juventus first in that bracket because they have been awful. If they didn't have Ronaldo,
Yeah.
I don't even know what they'd be looking
And
at because
penalties as well.
and penalties if you want to say that, fair enough. But their football has looked. I don't know where it is. I don't know what they're trying to achieve. But within that game against Lyon, it looked like they were just trying to flank out wide and throw in crosses every single time. There wasn't no build up.
Wait, but Nosa knows about that football though. Nosa had that manager last season. You talked. What is that? What is Sarri ball? You define that for us.
Gee, I
What
told
is
you
it?
already. I don't even know. I don't know what Sarri ball is. Like the media.
What you didn't think he played well? You didn't think he had Chelsea play well?
They played well, but we didn't score goals. We didn't score goals. Goals when it mattered. Yeah, like if you watch Chelsea, like it was so hard to create a goal. You literally wanted to walk in the net. Like
Yeah, it was Hazard. I saw ball,
like,
innit?
literally, like, what's going on, G? Like, what's going on? Literally wanted to walk in. G was playing Hazard false 9. Come on, like what God?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like, come on. I know Conte tried to do it. Conte done alright with playing Hazard there. But when Sarri came and played Hazard false 9, it was shocking. Like the build-up play was poor. It was just centre mids passing it left to right. We'll have like 70% possession against low-league teams, and then we couldn't do that. Like, so I don't know. With Juventus, like you said, Ty, if they didn't have Ronaldo, it would have been like calamity. Probably top 5 finish for them. I don't know.
I'm dead.
But your boy in Memphis, the Pie, he scored. He's back.
Yeah, I told fam, they sleep on these French teams. Like I told you that.
And Hassan away as well. Oh, that was a good performance. I saw that.
Leon are gonna beat City. Like I said it.
Oh, it's a big claim. You're making that claim,
yeah.
yeah.
No, Ty, we spoke about the match against Man City a couple years ago, 2 years ago, and Awar and Ndombele were bossing midfield. They drew both games, I believe, or they won one and drew the second game. it's very similar side to what they have now. Like they just got a couple new players, new youngsters. That Bruno guy from Brazil, he looks like a nice neat baller. And obviously Maxwell, he looks like
Bruno
he looks like a
Guimaraes.
good baller.
Hey,
Yeah, he looks like
that's my FM dog. All my Manager fans, I know you know Bruno Guimaraes.
So yeah, I think
City were on the same side though, man. Don't you think? You don't think City have improved?
That was the best of the team, G. Like the 18, 19
what season was that? 17, 18?
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
17, 18. I
But I feel like
17,
Pep was naive them times. I feel like Pep.
This is what I'm
would
saying.
not change his
This is what
style
I'm
then.
saying.
I feel like he would he would change his style now.
I feel like
You know,
not in terms of like I get like Nosa was basically saying in that season they was unstoppable and they still lost. But what I'm saying now is they've got more Champions League experience. I don't feel like they're like they feel as much pressure to win. Do you know what I mean? In the media, everyone was talking about City winning the thing from early. So like now, yeah, they've got the favourites tag, but I don't see it getting to them. They've just taken out Real Madrid. I feel like maybe in the past they would have caved against a team like Real Madrid, but you know, I feel like they've grown in experience and their players are more assured. They look more assured in spells of the game, and I feel like against a team like Lyon, you'll see the difference in class. City will rip them apart, no doubt. No doubt.
But talking of getting ripped apart, we go to Chelsea versus Bayern. You like that segue, innit? That's a nice little segue. So obviously Chelsea lost to Bayern 7-1 on aggregate.
Don't skip the FA Cup thing. Whoa, sorry, man.
Wait on that, man.
We'll come to that, innit? Before
no, well done. Ben, well done.
Wait, hold on. But Ben was the one who said he did not care about winning the FA Cup.
No cap.
Listen,
Go on, Ben. Talk about the FA Cup victory. Go on. We'll give you.
I said, cool, we can win the FA Cup, but I don't want the European football or the Europa League
True.
with it. That's what I said. Cup's a cup, man. You're gonna be sad because you won the FA Cup.
Shameless.
But Europa League's not the one. I've been it 5 years, bro, and I haven't seen I've seen one final. Smoked. It's not funny. I say that now.
But yeah, the final. Yeah, talk to us about the final.
Obviously, a couple man we was meant to link up, but a couple man backed out. No names, but anyway, they didn't want to watch the final. It's just absolutely brilliant. He needs to sign the contract. I don't know what he's waiting for now.
Who's that? Aubameyang.
I think Ceballos done a really good job.
Yeah.
You know, that red card, that's borderline GBH, mate. That guy needs to go.
Oh, you're shameless, man. You're shameless, man. This is why I don't want to talk about this final with this guy, bro. He's shameless, bro.
Let me not lie. Once Pulisic come off the pitch, I was like, we have to win. Like, there's no doubt of us for it still. But Chelsea, obviously, they look scared to play football that day. They're playing a real high line with our pace. Ainsley, Aubameyang, Pepe, Hector.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Pepe's a sick footballer, though.
He played well that game still.
He really played
well.
But
Ty, just quickly ask you, you wasn't a big fan of Pulisic before a couple of weeks ago. Has he changed your mind?
You know what? He's playing a little more consistent. I'll give him that. You know, I can hold my hands up when and say I was wrong. But I'm not gonna jump the guy. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, he's amazing. He's Chelsea's best player, which I don't think he is yet. But I can say, yeah, he's stepping up a lot more than I expected. So I'll give him that. But let me see him do it next season. You know, when everything's almost back to normal, maybe if that does occur. Hopefully, yeah. If you can do it across the whole season, then yeah, I'll see it. But even now, look, he's picking up injuries in important times for Chelsea.
Oh, come on. Give it a rest. Come on. Give it to him. Oh, come on.
I can't give him that. What can I give him? I don't know.
But no, so we'll come to you. Obviously, you've had your critiques of, obviously, you have supported Lampard, but you've had your critiques of some of his decisions. Did you think he made any mistakes in that final? What did you think of him, his decisions and choices in that final?
Confirmed. He didn't start tomorrow. You're gonna lose if you don't start tomorrow. Like that. Look at that defense.
Where is he? I haven't seen him.
He's came back from injury like 2 weeks before the final, and he obviously we had a couple matches in between them, but he didn't want to play him. Like, and the fans were getting into him, like on social media, saying, "Why are you not playing tomorrow? He's our best." I'm still gonna bounce on that. He's still our best defender,
especially against Uber.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, G. Like, look at Zuma. Like, Zuma was so flat-footed against Uber's second goal. Like,
wait, did you guys think that was a mistake by Zuma or just good play from Aubameyang? Because I think
class, absolute class. No.
It was both.
I think it's a bit harsh to say. I know Zuma was flat-footed, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
Aubameyang took control of that whole situation. Everyone, when you hear it, I even watched back the thing where you can hear.
Yeah.
They were saying like right. He showed.
It was Jorginho, wasn't it? It was saying zoo, right foot.
And he just out. Listen.
So he closes. So basically, if you haven't, obviously, I don't know if you haven't seen a goal, but Pepe passes to.
Lacking. No, you don't have to explain it, Peter. You go watch it. They haven't seen
Pepe passes to Aubameyang on the edge of the box, and then Aubameyang he does like a fake shot and goes onto his left, and Zuma closes down him on Aubameyang's right foot, and then Aubameyang sort of chops onto his left and then chips the goalkeeper. But yeah, I don't know. I think Zuma could have done better, but it would be harsh to say it was a mistake. I would say. What did you think, Nosa?
I don't think it was a mistake. It wasn't the defender wasn't good enough. Like, Aubameyang's always class striker. He's decent on his left foot. So just because he said he played with him at Saint Etienne in France, but it doesn't mean nothing. Like, Aubameyang's a world class striker, and people who say otherwise, they need to watch football again. Because I'm a Chelsea supporter, but you got to appreciate that Aubameyang is a world class striker. Yeah. And obviously it was a good finish. It was a very good finish, and they were the better team of the day. Like, simple as ABC. Like, Lampard made poor decisions. Like, half our defense needs to go.
Oh, wait, I didn't think that was when he put on. Sorry, when he put on Pulisic got injured, he put some Pedro.
Gee, like, not every football fan.
Pedro's got to move to Roma. Like, what are you doing to him? Allow him. Hudson-Odoi is on the bench, and he puts on Pedro. I thought that was a.
That's what I wanted to ask. No, so what do you think about Hudson right now? Do you feel like he's worth all the clout that he was getting? Because I'm not seeing it right now. I can't lie.
Like, it's quick to judge when someone's 19-year-old, they get inconsistent time on the pitch, and obviously he just been given 150k a week contract like in the past year. So, like, I still think there's time. He's 19. Like, a lot of 19-year-olds, they're not gonna get the consistent base of football, you know. And obviously, with Lamp being the manager, young players are getting the luxury of playing a lot of games. Or however, he was injured, and obviously that just displayed the inconsistency in his games. But I just think next season, watch.
I think he's talented. I think he's talented. But I think
he's talented for sure. But
he was just unlucky with the injury. But
he's unlucky with the injury. For Redmond, that's what I see.
He's a what?
You know what, Ben? I'm not even. I kind of agree with him. You know, I kind of agree with Ben.
The one person I would say, me personally, I would say Hudson-Odoi is talented. The one guy who Loftus-Cheek. Yeah, no. No.
You don't think he's
it's done. It's done. Like, you're 25. You're like 25. You're like 35.
I trusted Loftus. I'm not sure about Cho.
You're just too critical, fam.
No, he's 24. How? Like, when? He's 24. When?
His injuries. What do you want to do? He had a season of injuries.
He's Jack Wilshere.
I said he's Jack Wilshere.
No, but I've never seen so much youth compilations. Like, he was killing at youth football. We know he was killing at youth football. Men's football, he's not done.
Do you watch CM where you see him score hat-trick in the Europa League? What CM where you see him score hat-trick?
Why are you shouting?
No.
Score a hat-trick where?
In the Europa League, fam. Europa League.
All right. All right. Fair enough.
I'm joking.
But yeah,
no, he's
that Nathan, like, you'll see sparks of it. You're like, oh, nice. Then he'll go missing for like 10, 12 games, and he'll come back again.
In the words of Avram Grant, I think he's a lot of smoke, no fire. Just a lot of smoke, no fire.
Watching it. You might watching it.
I know. Can I quickly just touch on the fact though? With Cho, when he first came out, I was comparing this guy with Sancho. I was like, you know, me and the boys, we was all asking who's better, Sancho and Cho. Like, we didn't actually know. Both of them on both flanks and playing for England. they were raps, but now it's just like one's gone like that and one's just gone down. Looking at Cho against Bayern were probably thinking, yo, we nearly paid 50 million for this bum. We not really paid 50 million for this guy on this flank.
He was our best player. He was our best player that played that game.
I could have been your best player, bro.
This is what I'm saying. Didn't have too many good ones.
Ben, your team went through trials and tribulations, so calm down. Your team went through major trials and tribulations. So we need to relax here, fam. You're playing Europa League next season, both of you, so, we need to respect.
And I promise you...
You're playing in Eastern Europe against them.
Round 16. Round 32, whatever round it is.
Let's just see
that. Let's get... I don't know why
we'll come to that.
We'll
come to that side anyway. All right, cool.
Harry Winks.
Hey, we'll come to that. Save it for the pod.
Bro.
He's better than any of your sentiments.
I
promise you that.
All right, we'll save it for the pod.
No. I got one question time. What did you have for dinner? Because you must know. He's also dead, bro.
Oh, jeez. Anyway. So, just to go on to the next Champions League fixtures, I think Barcelona beat Napoli. Some good performance from Messi. I think he basically carrying them to another round. But yeah, just Ben, do you see Koulibaly's performance?
Bro, he's shocking.
I just said it. I didn't want to be the one that says it, but he is. Hey, just watch him. Just watch that you. Watch him. Just watch him. You see that you? Just watch him. Watch him.
No, made me clock it. The up against Inter, bro. Lukaku was absolutely bullying him. I'm thinking, 85 mil.
That's what I literally just said the same thing to Ty. Like he's just not worth that money.
It's crazy still. Like he's obviously a good defender, but
yeah.
At times, I'm guessing at times, like probably the occasion gets to him or something like that. Something happens to him, and just I don't think he enjoys big games too tough. You know that scout report on FM. One of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't watch the game. To be honest. But.
Yeah, Barcelona play. My takeaway from that game was Barcelona don't play good football at all. Like, their football is just not very good, not nice to watch. But obviously they just rely on the quality up top. But yeah, they're not playing very good football. But yeah, they won, and I feel like is that everyone that played in the Champions League? I think that's everyone. But if there isn't, we'll come back to it. But Europa League, Man United won yesterday. They beat Copenhagen 1-0, barely squeezed through. Anyone watch that game? I watched that game and I was so annoyed. Like I was just thinking, why did I choose this game over the Inter game? Why? The quality was so bereft. You're watching through both? You're a smart guy, man. Smart.
No, same again with United. Struggling. Like not struggling as in like for possession or within the game, but struggling to get a goal. And then what happens? They get a pen, like
somehow magically.
It's a big surprise there, can't get a goal. Somehow, the 12th man does it again, and then, sweet. Bro, it's just like Liverpool. I'm telling you that it's Liverpool United. They get a goal. You see how I mean? No, wait. You see how Peter's all giggling, laughing. He's laughing about United, but Liverpool and United, that's what they get, bro. They're everyone's favourite. Everyone's rooting for United and Liverpool, and then whatever they want, they get. Simple.
But yeah, wait.
Wait. This Bruno Fernandes, please.
He's scary. You know what? He just stinks. You know what? He stinks a little. Like, don't tell you about, but he just stinks a little bit. Like his performances, they really stink. But he scores a penalty. He scores a, and it's all. But hey, they stink. He's stinking the joint out, bro. I think there was one point, obviously, at the end of the game. I think I don't know what Copenhagen player. I don't know whose man's that was, but he said to Solskjaer, "Oh yeah, thank you for bringing United back to where it's meant to be." Oh my god! Yeah, and Solskjaer's like, "Oh yeah, it's cool. This man's helping us." He pointed to Bruno, and then he said, "Oh, but he was passing to you guys all game, innit?" And he said how Bruno was passing to the Copenhagen players all game. And whatever, but he's just like, yeah, no. I feel like with him, as I said before, he obviously played for a team where he was the main man, and it was his team, and he could do everything he wanted. So he tries to force a lot of passes, he takes shots on where they're not meant to be. Like, obviously, credit to you for making stuff happen, but it's not every single time make ball, like, false ball, like you're not always going to play that killer pass. You're not always going to, like, it's just, yeah, I don't know, man. He's just.
I don't mind it, to be fair. I think he does a lot for them.
But the thing is, I think he would have suited Tottenham very well, because you guys need someone like that, you know.
We got Nosa, so we don't need him. No, you're right.
But he's more. I feel like Bruno wants to take the responsibility a lot more, though.
Lo Celso is better than Fernandes, in my opinion. That's no bias. I'm
not Bruno's biggest fan, but I wouldn't say that.
I beg you lot. What you lot need to do is watch Tottenham. Seriously.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I was gonna say. I don't even watch you man like that, but I'm gonna take your word for it. But bro, let's be honest now. What's the quality Lo Celso brings? Tell me two.
Oh, he does everything. Carries the ball well for us. He's a very technical player. Like he's very good on the ball, and that's no exaggeration. He's really good on the ball. And I'm gonna say, literally, if he came into the team and kind of knew what kind of position he was going to be playing in, I feel like he would be able to have reached something where the kind of performance.
Would you say I would compare him more to like a Kovacic than a Bruno? So in terms of just being a ball carrying and playing, or do you think I think he's more of an 8 than a 10? Or would you disagree with that?
He's not as good going back as Kovacic would be. So he wouldn't be able to play that same role as Kovacic. Kovacic he carries the ball very well, keeps possession, links up play within that midfield. Like Kovacic does a good job of like just retaining possession. He does it.
He's good in the second thirds of the pitch, isn't it?
Yeah,
just
like
he's really, really good in that.
He's a very good player with keeping possession, and he keeps things moving up and down the field. Yeah, I think he's a top class player. But Lo Celso, he can't defend near as good as someone like a Kovacic or someone like that. So I feel like he's a lot better in the final third. So as he's like carrying the ball for us, he's good at seeing passes, getting the ball up the pitch. You know what I mean? Working back the other way, I don't feel like he's anywhere near as good as someone like that. So, yeah, I'd like to see him like higher up. That's what I feel like Mourinho's done with him. Before with Poch, he was playing like deeper, like almost like a deep lying playmaker sometimes. He played out wide. He played left side, right side, a lot.
Yeah,
I feel like Poch was just trying to get him in, but at the same time, he had Endo Mbele who was trying to get in as well. So it was just a bit odd, but I feel like with Mourinho, he knows where he's going to use him, and that's as a number 10. And get Eriksen out, Lo Celso's in, and I feel like it's a good replacement. Once Lo Celso finds his feet like properly and cements that there's no doubt that it's his position, we'll be good in it.
I look forward to seeing what he does. But I'm playing good form. Obviously, I have to come to you, Nosa, as a French correspondent. Anthony Martial, he's having probably his best ever season. Talk to us about Martial and how he stepped up this season.
You know, I'm a fan of Martial. You know, he's a good player, and obviously how he's how he's turned into like a proper number 9 is, you know, it's nice to see in a Man United for the Man United.
Proper number 9, bro.
Gee, what else is he? Gee, what else is he? Is he a winger? He's not a winger. He's inside forward. Guys, he's 24. G, like, come on.
Bro, he's the winger trying to do someone's job. You cannot do the job.
I think he's a striker now, you know. I'll say he's a striker now, you know. He's transformed. He's transformed.
He plays up front, but he's not a striker, bro. I can't give him a striker yet. Not just yet, man. No, man.
Do you know what? What I would say is that what makes him a striker now for me is his hunger for goals. I feel like
that's what I'm saying.
At the beginning of the season, last season, he was more like, I want to be inside forward, but he's sticking up top. I'll try and do a job. But now he's literally like, okay, number 9 is my position. I want that hunger for goals. If it means I have to just tap it in there, I'll do it. If it means I have to get my head on it and get a kick in the face of it, I'll do it. Like even the other game that I think against Lask, obviously it's against Lask, whatever. But he was on the bench, innit? And they were drawing, I think 1-1. And he said to Solskjaer, like, I need to get on the pitch. Like, I will score. Like, trust me, I will score. Like, I need to get on this pitch. Like, he doesn't have to get a pitch against Lask. Like, they're winning 5-1, like, on aggregate. Like, he doesn't need to. But obviously, he came on and then he scored. And he pointed to Solskjaer, like, look, like, man scored. Like, told you, like, I need this goal. Like, and I feel like all goal scorers, like Kane, your Salah, like, they're obsessed with goals. And I feel like Martial, he's really, like, he's really been hungry for goals. And I feel like he's turning into a proper number 9 now. But yeah, we'll see though. What are you gonna say, Ben?
I think there's like a little competition between him and Rashford. obviously them
And
man.
it's healthy, fam. It's healthy. Sorry to cut
Yeah,
you off, but it's
that's good.
healthy.
That's good and all, but obviously, was you putting into Solskjaer or was you putting into Rashford? Because it seemed like you were putting into Rashford. Like, yeah, son, go with my keys one of them ones. I think they got a bet going on Saturday. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, but I can't give him number 9. Let me be honest. I don't think he's that clean yet. Maybe he's on a Nosa wave that Nosa loves to bring on the, what is it, left side and cutting in and that. Maybe he's on that one. He plays that at the same time. I don't know, but hey,
he's misunderstood, innit? He's misunderstood.
Another Anoka reference, but yeah, but I think that team just looked very, very tired. Like they looked dead on their legs. Like Man United, they couldn't like create anything. They just looked so. Everyone just looked tired. Maybe apart from like obviously Abayi and Greenwood and stuff like that, but they just looked really, really tired, man. What did you say, sir?
Wan-Bissaka's not tired of going on the floor, bro.
Their fullbacks were offering nothing that game. I'll be honest with you.
Get that Brandon Williams out the team, bro. I don't know what's he doing.
That flick that they done to him. Oh my days!
He just complained for Stockport United or something.
No banter. Luke Shaw getting injured was the worst thing for this United side, you know, because if you clocked from time they returned from the break, they were buzzing, goals galore, goals against anyone, everyone. As soon as he went out, Brandon Williams came in, the goals have calmed down, the pressing has calmed down, form has calmed down. They can't just kill off teams like how they were, because Brandon Williams does not bomb down that flank like how Luke Shaw does.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams, I don't feel like he's a great defender. I don't feel like he's a great attacker. Like
he's someone's nephew. He's someone one of the.
Make a wish.
Like, I could not like. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. To become a professional footballer, you have to do a lot, and he's done it. All credit to him, innit? But I don't see what he's doing to play for United.
Well, why does he just play right back? I don't understand it.
You see this is Dennis Owen nostalgia.
Just play right back, bro. You're killing me, you're killing me.
Nah, don't compare to Dennis Owen, because Dennis Owen had a little bit of tech. This guy's like Phil Neville was saying. I don't care about that.
I think, but Ty did make a good point of just having a left-footed left back, like having bomb down the wing and like just. You just need it. Like, even when Robertson doesn't play for Liverpool, we miss so much. Like when you have 35-year-old James Milner playing left back, like it doesn't cut it, man.
But
they don't have a naturally left-footed left back.
That's the thing. My friend literally just told me they bought on Chong against, I think it was maybe Lasker or something.
Yeah, they had a good game actually.
And this is what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't know whether it's just my preference, but I would rather have a left-footed left back and a right-footed right back. It just 100%. Works, especially with how they play. They have overlapping fullbacks, and their fullbacks like they like to push up the field, innit? But Brandon Williams, I couldn't tell you how he benefits their side. Sometimes I see him trying to come inside to play like support the midfielders.
Yeah,
but
you just always got to cut it back inside. It's predictable as well.
I don't see it. Apologies for getting onto him like this, but I honestly don't see his benefit in the side, man.
He needs to watch Street Pundits and watch.
But what can he do though? Solskjaer loves him left back. What's he gonna do?
He needs to make a move to winger the side, please.
But
bro,
one person that
to train with Greenwood, bro.
One person that we didn't touch upon, I just wanted to give credit to was Lewandowski. He's got 53 goals in 44 games. I forgot to touch on him, but yeah, that record is just incredible. Like that's nearly like I think he's just very unlucky to win the not to win the Ballon d'Or this year. I feel like FIFA just sort of they thought, Ronaldo and Messi are not winning it. Scrap that next year. Like, but I think he's just been like incredible. Like in terms of his return and his age. And I feel like, especially, it's a thing where football fans nowadays, they're really obsessed with like players having to be like a certain age. So like they have to be like 24 to 28, and like that's when they're in their prime. But no, like Lewandowski, he's 31, like, and he's having his best career, like his best season ever. Like you don't have to be any age, like, especially with football. Like nowadays, like in terms of how good of an athlete they are, like he's 31 and having his best season ever. But yeah, I just have to give credit to him because he got 2 goals and 2 assists against Chelsea the other day, I think. So yeah, no, he's
That-
having a.
That's not that hard, man.
Polish,
Yeah.
Polish. So that man,
Wait, Ty, what'd you say? Oh my God, Ty, what did you say? Oh my days.
He's having his best.
I'm just saying.
No.
Against Chelsea, it's not really the biggest.
No, he said that's not that
accomplishment,
hard.
In my
Ty said
opinion.
that's not. Gee,
In my opinion, against
Hey,
Chelsea,
he's
I feel
biting. You're
like,
biting, though. So
in
you're
my
biting,
opinion.
mate. He's got you.
Gee, no.
In my opinion,
Gee,
I don't feel like it's the hardest thing in the
Oh
world.
my days.
Ah,
Ty, we need to
bro?
Hey, no, so calm down. Just calm down. No, so calm down. Man, dropped his phone. Calm down.
I don't even
But
understand.
we'll move on to the next topic, the transfer window. So that's open now, and we've seen quite a few moves. Just mention a couple. So Man City, they bought 2 players. They bought Nathan Ake for 41 million, and they bought Ferran Torres for 25. Liverpool bought a new Greek left back, Simcas. I think the T's silent. But yeah, for 11 million. Tottenham bought Holberg. I can't remember the fee. I don't think it was more than 20 million, but
15.
yeah. And then Kyle Walker-Peters gone the other way.
Well, about 3 million difference.
Yeah, Hakimi's gone to Inter Milan from Real Madrid, 40 million, I think. But Ty, I'll come to you first. What do you make of the Holberg signing, and are you happy with that?
That's probably like the best bit of business Tottenham have done in a while. Because imagine you wanted to get a player like earlier on in the January transfer window, and then it comes over to the summer transfer window.
You guys
Friday's
wanted to do
available.
January. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Showed interest, inquired, but obviously Southampton weren't going to sell right then. So obviously Højbjerg showed that he wanted to leave after that, and then got stripped of the captaincy because he said he weren't signing a new deal. And then summer transfer window, we loaned them Kyle Walker-Peters, or obviously last season we've loaned them Kyle Walker-Peters, and he's played there for about, I don't know, maybe 6 months or so, and then
Yeah, he's done well.
they've signed him for 12 million, and we've got Højbjerg for 15. So essentially, we basically paid about what 3 million for Højbjerg.
Why are these clubs doing these type of deals? Why don't you just do a swap with plus 3 million? I don't know why they're doing these type of deals. It's weird, isn't it?
No, it was both players paid for, but obviously.
But I'm just saying it's not a swap. It's like they're just like, we'll give you 12 million and then we'll pay you 15. Like, it's just, why don't you just do a swap with plus 3 million? It's really strange.
I couldn't even tell you.
But I know he's a big fan of Kyle Walker-Peters. Are you gutted that he's going or not really?
Not at all.
Really? What?
No. Personally, I think he's a good player. He's an underrated type player. But for a team like, you have to be like really good to be playing at Tottenham, and I feel like he's
man, them change.
Good.
Right word. That's how I was thinking. What?
No. But I've seen like in past times when I've praised Kyle Walker-Peters, it's kind of from the fact that I used to watch a lot of the England youth setup, so I've seen him in the under 21s or under 20s and stuff like that, and he's performed really well, like both left back and right back, and he can do a job both sides. And I feel like that's versatility is a really good side to have to your game, innit? But seeing him in the Premier League for Tottenham, barely, defensively and in the Champions League as well, defensively, I feel
I was gonna touch up on that.
do you know what I mean? I feel like he go on it, because I feel like
it was Dembouz, innit? Dembouz. You remember Dembouz against
exactly.
Well, I
can't do that, man. Come on, man. Everyone.
There's no side this memory of just every French player's
No,
best highlights. Every French player's best highlights. No side's a memory of. I don't even get it.
Let's be real. Throw Dembele on Reece James. He gets.
Gee,
how did he drag Reece James into it?
Ben will even say it. Ben will even say it. He'll get finished.
I told you already. Relax on Reece James.
Listen, there's only one English right back at the moment that can hold up Dembele, and that's Wan-Bissaka.
Oh.
How dare you?
How dare you? I thought he was gonna mention a certain Starboy's name, but fair enough.
On the other flank, but
listen, Dembele's gonna pull his hamstring trying to track back Trent. Let's be honest. But I think obviously another move that's not happened yet, but Willian is going to Arsenal. I don't know who should I come to. Nosa, Ben. Ben, are you happy with this move? You're not shaking your head? On a free. I think the wages are like 130. Well, how much, Nosa?
150.
I thought it was 125, but yeah, around the 125,
Same thing,
130
yeah,
mark.
yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
It's just a nice. This is a free. I don't know. It must be a retirement club now because it's actually bad now, bro.
Well, who was it? It was Chet, then David Luiz, and that's Willian. Yeah, it's therefore retirement home.
Wait, but there's obviously Williams had his. Okay, just to be devil's advocate, Williams had his best ever season at Chelsea in terms of stat wise. He had a pretty good season. You don't think he's got anything to offer Arsenal club looking to?
He might. I'm not even going to judge him because he's not there. He might, but it's like 125. You already got that Özil guy playing Fortnite in Turkey with 200k. Like how many? Like it's just, and you're saying you can't play the stuff. Like you're just trying to kill off the whole team, bro. It don't add up.
That was a bit mad.
Yeah, that don't make sense. The 55 staff not getting paid, that don't make sense whatsoever.
Man.
I don't know, man. Hey,
but Ty, I know you're a fan of Willian. You don't think that's a good move?
I think it's good business for Arsenal. I don't know why he's so sad right now. To be fair,
the money, bro. It's the money.
Yeah, the signing on fee as well. It's obviously that's probably what put off some of the other teams at Tottenham. But I feel like he's sick, especially for your setup. Willian works extremely hard within the team. You know what I mean? Works up and down the flank, and he's still creative when he's pushing up. So I feel like that works in your system. Whether or not he's going to play on the left or right, or I don't know, maybe you lot adjust your formation, play a 10. But
I like to see
I feel like it works. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like he.
You're gonna see late in the window. Sorry to cut you off. We're gonna see late in the window. We're trying to get someone, and the wages is gonna be the problem. That's what's gonna get me mad.
Yeah. Okay.
The wage is gonna be a mad problem. It's gonna be like we can't pay him. Ain't got enough wage. That's what's gonna happen. And you went on. Just to see what happens. I don't want to cuss him out and all that. You might have to be wrong, but
apparently, Arsenal are open to selling Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and I think one of the clubs that are interested are Tottenham. Yeah. No banter. I actually think Tottenham are interested, and I feel like no banter. No banter.
Nah, I saw it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. If we get Ainsley and we've already signed Højbjerg, transfer window's looking healthy, fam. Healthy.
Well, you think we'll make that move though, as a London boy?
I promise you, I'd take Ainsley over Aurier any day.
You'll play him right back.
I'd play him right back. No banner.
I rate Ainsley as a right back. I think if he was to be committed as a right back, he would be one of the best.
In a four.
Yeah.
Right back.
I think he's fine.
In a 4-5, anything.
Yeah.
He played left back for you lot for how long?
5 in a 5 is clean. In a 4 is a little bit shaky.
Okay, my opinion, obviously, I'm not an Arsenal fan or whatever, but like, in terms of just looking from the outside, I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles obviously used to be a centre mid. He's well-rounded footballer. He's quite quick. He's quite strong. I feel like as a right back, that'll probably be his perfect position. I feel like I know what you're saying. He has a bit of lack of concentration sometimes. He's a bit shaky, but I feel like that's more to do with the fact that he's just like, I'm playing right back. Why am I here again? Time, why am I here? I'll tell you, man. But if he actually applied himself, I think his problem is application. It's not talent. It's application. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
If he was to convince him of being a right back, I think do
you know what I mean? That's literally the point. I feel like his heart is almost set on playing in midfield. Yeah. If he just believes in the fact that this is my position now, and starts to focus on it, he'll only improve in it. He'll only get better and better and better. And if he comes to Tottenham and we actually, play him right back or I don't know, wherever.
Listen, this ain't so complicated. He ain't going to the other side of it.
You know what? I low key believe it will happen. We're doing good business. We've already got Højbjerg. Midfield is sorted, so you know.
Nosa, I'll come to you. What do you think's the signing of the window so far? Who do you think's required?
I think I like Højbjerg. He's a leader, He's still young, and I think he's a Mourinho type player. Like if both of them gel well, so yeah, I'll say Højbjerg. It's still early. There's still a couple months, but yeah, I'll go for Højbjerg.
Yeah, fair enough. Ben, what do you think on obviously because Man United have been heavily linked with Jadon Sancho. We can't not touch on that move. Do you think it's going to happen? Obviously, there's a lot of poker playing. One team saying he's not going where another team's bidding money. What do you think of that move? Do you think it's going to happen?
It's a really like confusing situation. Obviously, I'm keeping up on the slide, but not fully. So I don't want him to go. I don't want him to go, to be fair. But it seems like that 120 mil like bid is not gonna happen. Obviously, Man United paid 85 for Maguire, and they're trying to pay 75 for Sancho. It don't add up to me. So
that was before Corona, though. So you have to give him that.
True.
I don't. If Maguire was available now, I reckon they'd probably pay about 40, 50. Wouldn't pay 85 for him. Do you know what I mean?
But in whatever window, that just wasn't good business. I feel like that was not good business.
Yeah, that as well.
But in my heart, I feel like he's gonna go. But in my mind, telling me, nah, don't. Please, I don't know. I don't want him to go. That's the end story. I don't want him to go.
I feel like there's just a lot of poker playing there. I feel like obviously Dortmund want 120 million. Then Man United only want to bid like 80 to 100 million, and they want to pay like stuff and add-ons and stuff like that. And then Dortmund, they just want the money up front, cash in it. But I feel like that's more to do with Man United and just how no one really rates them in terms of just like their pulling power and just like I feel like now people have seen Man United spend money on just like stupid amounts of like obviously Maguire signing wages on Sanchez, all that stuff. So I feel like teams just trying to extort Man United because they know it's Man United.
100%. Everything was right there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I feel that's just more to do with that. But what? So my side, I think my the signing that I thought was really really good was the Hakimi one to Inter Milan. I thought that's quite a steal. I'm not sure why Ramjad let Hakimi go personally. Cause I feel like he could add to their defense and add to their team and the dynamic to the team. But yeah, for Inter Milan to get him for 40 million, I thought that was quite a good signing. But yeah, man. Yeah, big store.
We were on here saying 80 mil, like banged in 40 mil, like
I couldn't tell you.
I thought Real Madrid need money. That's what I feel like. I feel like Corona's really hit teams really hard, and they need money.
Yeah, I feel like if teams really knew Hakeem was available, I feel like teams would have opened up and actually let out more than 40 mil. I reckon you can definitely push for more for Hakimi.
100%.
Surely, because he's done bits for Dortmund. Like he was literally one of their focal points out on the right side. So how he's gone for 40 million to Conte as well. You don't want to see him to improve even more. I don't know, man.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we'll keep a watch out on just more signings. We'll go to we'll talk about it next week. But move on to the next segment of viewers' questions. So the viewers sent in their questions. We've got quite a few, but we'll just roughly go through them. So I'll start with Benji Fenn asked, which team has the best set of youngsters? Anyone just chip in? The shout names quick. Chelsea.
Liverpool.
Huh?
Liverpool.
Us?
What are you talking about?
Liverpool have some good players. Harvey Elliott, Nico Williams. What's the centre back? The Dutch one.
Oh, Kayan Hoover.
Yeah, baller.
But I feel like with our ones, they are ballers, but they're just not as they're not as proven.
Why is this guy giggling bears, bruv? That's real rap. Harvey Elliott is gonna be a proper player.
But I feel like this is what you're saying, Ty, is more of a risk, though. I feel like we've seen these like other youngsters play in the Prem, and like I don't know if Kayan Hoover's gonna be a good player in the Prem. Like I feel like Harvey Elliott and Kayan. Yeah, go on.
But where's this question going though? Do we mean youth set up or do we mean youngsters within the first team? Like
I think youngsters that have like got a view to coming into the team or are already at the team, I would say.
Well, if you're looking at it like that, then
Wait, Ben, we can't hear you. Sorry, speak.
I think it's Arsenal, you know.
Yeah, that's how I would say it's Arsenal as well, personally. But I don't know. It's hard to say though because. Like obviously, we're reigning champions. So like, what youngsters really gonna get playing time? Like our team. Like,
and you lot got Curtis Jones. How can I forget about that guy?
Yeah, like youngsters. Obviously, Arsenal youngsters are gonna get more playing time at Arsenal than Liverpool. So we'd have seen them more. So it's hard to say.
And Chelsea, let's be honest. now Chelsea they're out of the ban. Let's be honest. A couple of these youngsters are going back.
Yeah, they're going.
As per usual, they just spoil careers. That's what they do. They're known for it, spoiling careers.
We win things as well, mate. We win things as well. Like you guys can't add that to your name. But yeah, let's move on.
Say that next year. Say that next year.
So yeah,
What,
we'll move on. But yeah, we saw.
You're giggling, bro. We might win the league, bro.
No. Well, yeah.
we got the best manager in the league. You never know, innit? So
Oh,
I'm not talking too much. I'm not gonna speculate. I'm not gonna speculate.
We're not playing in 1960.
Ben. Focus on finishing higher than 8, please.
All right.
Cool.
Check around Europa League because of us. Anyway,
Ben, we got a question for you. Fuller_Bishi says, will Arsenal ever become top 4 again?
Give it. I think give it 2 years, 3 years.
I just want to touch on something. The last time I remember Arsenal in the champs was first year Vini. I just want to say that. That's it. But let's move on.
Why Arsenal trying to keep Aubameyang? You're just wasting his career. Let the guy go and have fun.
You down there. Let
the guy go and have fun, bro. Why are we selling Kane? Kane is happy. Kane was brought up from the club. You took Aubameyang for no reason. You took him when he was vulnerable. And now you wanna just leave him in your team, just rotting away, doing nothing, playing with Willock. Get the guy out there. Get him.
Hey, Willock is a funny. Willock is. Hey, Ben, don't tell me you're still back in Willock. Please don't tell me you're still back in Willock. Please.
Wait. His pants, but you can
improve. Willock, oh my gosh. Hey, Willock is funny.
He's a runner. He's a Lingard.
He's a runner. Lingard is a good player, though.
Stop being silly, bro.
Lingard is a good player. He's actually a good player.
Hey, Willock is that. Willock, he just runs like he just runs. Nothing more to his game. He just runs.
That guy, he deserves to be playing for Pools, my fam.
Who's that player that Liverpool signed though? Because what does he do?
listen, the title of last. No, I think 2 episodes ago. Listen, no goals, no assists, just vibes. Just vibes. Let's let the guy vibes. Let the guy vibes.
No
bro.
goals, no assists, just vibes.
Just vibes him, bro. Just vibes him.
I think he'll do well next season. He still can't speak English.
I think he'll do well. No.
He can't speak English.
Free him up, man.
No, what do you mean? He's got a free ride, bro.
Bro, free him up, bro.
He's got a free ride. He's got a Champions League medal and an Austrian medal. He's having a free ride, but yeah, cool. All right, yeah. So who do you man think we're gonna win the just to answer Scam's question? Who do you think you guys are gonna win the Champions League and Europa League?
Inter and Bayern.
Cool.
Oh, that's quick.
City/Atlanta. I don't know.
Who did you say for Europa, Ben?
Inter.
Yeah.
Atleti United.
You know what? Atleti is actually a good shout because do you know why? It's because it's one game. Because it's only one game. Yeah, game.
No cap.
Fam, he could pull out a master plan there, and yeah. I think if anyone sees the one game most, it'll probably be Atleti.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah.
Atlanta's got this.
Ben, stop, man.
Let him go, man.
Number 18. I don't have to pronounce his name because it's mad.
He doesn't even know his name, Ty. He doesn't even know his name.
No, I don't have to pronounce it because it's mad, bro. It's
mad. It's the bunny with the black hair in it.
Yes,
I know. He's a good puller.
That's the Donny with the black hair, you know.
No, he's got like a little baby
black
face.
Hair. What a player. Are you talking about Muriel?
Nah, I know Muriel, man.
No.
He's got a little baby face, isn't it? He's the white guy.
Number 18.
What, Martin Daroon? Is it Daroon?
No.
It's some Eastern European dog. But anyway, let's move on.
Anyway, he also said player of the tournament quickly. It's gonna be a top goal scorer, isn't it? It's gonna be like Lewandowski or someone, isn't it?
No one,
Yeah,
no one.
Yeah.
Oh,
And probably I'll say
Malinowski.
Lukaku for thingy.
Yeah, that done, bro. Vandenovsky.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh yeah, Lukaku or Lewandowski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lukaku for.
Maybe.
No, Fernandes
Oh,
is a
player of the
shout. 'cause he's
tournament,
got-
did you ask?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fernandes is a
Okay,
shout for
cool.
Europa League, and then Lewandowski is a shout for the champs.
Mm. Yeah. Next question from Team Get Involved. I think they've got a really. Just talk to us about Team Get Involved. Shout them out quickly. Oh, you can't even hear him. Ben, we can't. Yeah, go on. Yeah, you can hear you now.
It's a sporting company. We work with. We have 2 teams, under 11, under 12s. We're going to schools teaching PE as well. So we're in East London and South East London. So yeah, it's really good company.
Yeah, just give them a follow. Look at their page. Shout out Team Get Involved. But they asked, should Zaha leave Palace? Quickly. Hey, no, so that's a question for you. Should Zaha leave Palace?
We've covered this here. With Zaha, he's 10-year vet. He's done what he needed to do. So now it's time to fly his wings and prosper in it.
Oh, where though?
Ty, what do you take?
Yeah, that's our business.
Ty,
I just want the money in here. That's
Should I
my
take him?
business.
Yeah, Zaha.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, but I didn't like the way how he was doing that thing on Insta or Snap or something when one of his
thing.
agents or something, yeah, was all saying go.
He's
go
begging
Arsenal.
though. He's sliding out. He's saying, "Please, he needs it.
I was
I need
disappointed.
it."
That's the only reason why I probably wouldn't take him at Spurs. But if he weren't doing all that stuff there, then I'd take him every day, man. What a player! What a player!
I think he wants to move to
Underrated.
any London. I think he wants to move to any London side. To be fair, like if he's in London, he won't
I
mind.
just think he wants to move, man.
Yeah, he
Get
just
him out
wants
of
to.
that. Get him out of that
He ain't trying to
shop,
play
bro.
free
They're
DMs anymore, bro.
holding it, bro. He's done,
tired.
bro. He's
Please, you
done.
see Crystal Palace.
He
Let's
just
just
wants
move
to.
on from there.
It's what I'm saying. He's
Chelsea,
supposed to
Crystal
play with
Palace.
good
I
players.
ain't got time. I ain't got time. Yeah.
Wait, you might have holding that guy hostage though. Let him go, man.
Stop, please.
Hostage. It's actually sad. Let the guy go.
No, real talk. No, Peter. It's actually sad. Like it's actually sad.
Yeah, he's
Let the
28
guy
now, you
play
know.
with
He's
some
actually
good
28
players,
now.
you know.
Okay, no.
28.
That's what I
I
said.
think-
Where's
I
he
think-
gonna go? When's 28? Like, where's he actually gonna go?
No, but Ben, you can
Wait,
see
wasn't
the
Peter the
baller.
one?
He
Wasn't
ain't
Peter
going
the same
nowhere.
one that?
Nothing's
Wasn't
changed.
Peter the same one that was saying, "I don't know why fans do this age"?
Yeah,
thing"?
but I'm
Like,
saying
what was?
that's the mentality that people have. So when they buy and plays, they have that mentality of, yeah, he's 29, he's turning. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think it's calm to buy a 29, 30-year-old if you know they're gonna last for another 2 or 3 years. But like, obviously, teams do have that mentality. Like Liverpool have that strategy of not buying players that are too old. But yeah, Zaha, yeah, man, just try get out of there, bro. Please.
Good luck.
Free him, innit? Free him.
Free him. Another question from Team Get Involved. I'll come to you, Nosa, actually on this one. Come on here. I know Ty's opinion on this one already. So, is Harry Kane world class?
Of course, man. Of course. Sorry.
Blessings, man. Blessings. I thought you was gonna try to trigger man today, but you let it
No,
go.
no. Come on, like you gotta give respect where respect is due.
No,
Like,
I think that's more to do with the fact that it's probably too hot and Nosa wants to get rid of this. And
no,
you know, if it was
The other week when he was talking about Harry Kane, I said he's world class. I might not be the best, in of his playing style, but he's world class. He scores goals, and that's what you want from a striker: scoring goals and bringing the wingers together and the attacking players together. You know, and that's what he does. He might not be the most attractive, but he does it and does it well. Scores goals, gets assists. So he must be world class.
Back in the Prem, 100.
Another question, Ben. This one's for you. When's Ben getting a I think haircut emoji?
I don't need a haircut. I like this look.
Respect, Ben. Respect, Ben.
Yeah.
Respect.
We like how you are, Ben, mate. We like how you are. Yeah.
Laughing.
Lovely.
Why is that person preying like that? That's weird.
Yeah, man. What's wrong with you? What do you say?
Don't respect
I'll
that.
get a haircut when you get a haircut. How about that?
All right. Another question from _Ty.s. Is being 30 plus really that deep? I answered that earlier, but if anyone wants to touch on that, just is being 30 plus that deep?
Yes.
No, Ronaldo's proven otherwise, man. So now,
Bro, you just compare Ronaldo to anyone from the street, bro.
okay, Lewandowski then. Robin, like
No,
them
No,
players
but you
are
know
doing
what?
another thing.
I have to counter that because if you look, okay, Aguero, Lewandowski, Aubameyang, all of these, they're 30 plus, bro. All of these players are 30 plus and they're banging, bro.
They're world class, bro. just outclassed.
Okay, Willian.
Even Williams had his best season. I feel like, well, me personally, I feel like, especially with like today's athletes and how much like just how much like advantage and resources they have. Like you can stay fit for how long you want, as long as your body like you take care of your body. You can stay fit for how long you. I don't think it's a problem, bro.
I think it depends on your role, man.
Can you see Aubameyang decline in the next 2-3 years? I can't see it, bro. And he doesn't even rely on his pace that much nowadays. Like he's more of just. I don't think he relies on his pace that much. I don't really see goals where he runs in behind. I see goals where he creates his own space from the defender and just lets it really more.
Yeah, obviously he needs to use his pace from time to time. He does use his pace
from time to time, but I still think he can play without it though.
The second goal against City, like in the semi-final, he was gone that game.
Gone.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think 30 plus is that deep because you're on the verge of this retirement. It's tight. It depends what position you are as well.
I think it's case by case. But look at Thiago. Thiago's 29. Am I gonna say, I can't buy him now because he's 29? Like, look at the quality, bro.
But bro, you're naming all these players that are class. Like, would you expect Thiago to do? Just come into Liverpool and be like, I'm nearly 30, and let me just decline. Like, nah. Thiago's he's almost in his prime. Aubameyang's playing at like class levels. That if you was to name some 30-year-olds that ain't really playing at a high level, then you'd open up more questions. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like someone like Lallana. What about Lallana? I'm sure if he was probably 25, I'm sure Liverpool would have given him another contract, but because he's about 31, 30. I don't know. Obviously,
I think that's more to do injuries than age, though. I would say.
Could be. But that at the same time, I feel like if you've had a certain number of injuries and you're over 30, it's almost like we're not going to risk it. We're not going to risk it. Like look at Willian. Willian's been clean. Like he's hardly ever had injuries within his time at Chelsea, and I'm not too sure about Shakhtar, but he's a reliable player in that aspect. So I'm sure that came into play when he got offered 2 years or 3 years, whether to Chelsea or Arsenal. But someone else that wasn't as reliable wouldn't get that same backing. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that comes with your age. If you were a younger player, I'm sure they might just give it the like, we'll chance it. But with a 30-year-old, I'm sure it's going to be just like, nah, I'm going to let this one go. There's going to be younger players that can step in rather than me playing a 30-year-old that's not going to progress as much as a younger player would. So I'd say it's important.
Yeah, in terms of just what I was saying though, like, it's true what you're saying. I'm saying the elite level players, but I was just saying, like, in terms of if like the player is gonna really make a difference to your team for the next like, let's say you just get 2 years out of him, you give him a 3-year deal, you get 2 years. I think that's worth it, no? If you get good years out of the player at 30, I say that's pretty much worth it. But
if you can almost guarantee that his form is like
decline, it's
you know what I mean?
Though, isn't it? Yeah.
But I do get what you mean, 100%. Sometimes it's almost like, regardless of his age, if he's gonna produce, play him. So I'm with you on that part. I do think it's important.
Cool, no problem. But man, it's been another lovely pod with you guys. Thanks all for coming on. Catch us next week. Obviously, make sure to follow us at Street Pundits at Instagram and Street_Pundits on Twitter. Peace out.
Follow me on all socials.
Oh, there we go. Let's stop this there.